What's going on, everyone? My name's Genetics and welcome to the start of my brand new YouTube channel. On this channel, I'm going to be making a lot of Pokemon VGC content. I started playing VGC back in 2015 and recently in 2020 I fell in love with the game again, so I'm excited to bring you guys my content. If you guys like the video, it would be awesome if you could like or subscribe below. But with all that said, let's hop into our first matches of the new season. Okay, so the team I'm using today consists of Nidoqueen, Cresselia, Kartana, Tapu Fini, Braviary, and Incineroar. Just as a preface, this team is not mine. This team was actually built by 2016 Worlds Champions James Baek. He recently posted a video that I think has 10 new Series 7 teams up on his channel. So if you guys are like me and you haven't gotten around to building your Series 7 team yet, or you just don't know where to start when building a team, you can definitely go check out his video and find a team that you think looks interesting and start playing from there. I have yet to start playing anything this season, and so I'm down in Great Ball tier right now. That's where we'll start. Last season I ended up, I think, top 1500 at the end of the season. So this season I'm looking to break top 1000. And yeah, we found our first match of the day, so let's get right into it. Okay, so he has Gothitelle, the Ice Horse, Cresselia, Marowak, Tapu Fini, and Rillaboom. So this screams Trick Room right off the bat. Does our Cresselia have Trick Room? I actually don't know. Yeah, it does have Trick Room. Okay. So Cresselia seems big to bring, just so we can cancel out the opposing Trick Room. Incineroar seems good into everything except for the Tapu Fini. I think Kartana is good as well. I think we lead... Yeah, Incineroar because it has U-turn, I believe. Oh, Parting Shot, that works too. Okay, we're going to bring Incineroar and Cresselia. Kartana in the back, and Tapu Fini as well, just so I have a way to counter their Tapu Fini and Marowak. But yeah, let's see what the opponent brought here. So our opponent leads Gothitelle... Oh, God. Gothitelle Cresselia. So I would expect their Gothitelle to go for a Fake Out here, probably. And then Cresselia to go for a Trick Room. So if... Oh, competitive Gothitelle. Okay. I think I have a pretty safe play of going for Fake Out into their Gothitelle. And then... reversing their Trick Room, and if they don't go for Trick Room here, then it's okay, because I can just click it again on the next turn, because they really don't have any damage that's targeting Cresselia right now, unless they switch out this turn. That could be pretty bad. But the only thing that's really going to target Cresselia next turn would be the Alolan Marowak, and Incineroar matches up really well into that, so I think this is a pretty safe play. Oh, Fake Out. Are they both setting up Trick Room? Yeah, they were both setting up Trick Room. Okay. So they were expecting me to set up Trick... Why would you go for that if you're expecting me to set up Trick Room? I think we can just Snarl. It's super effective damage on both. If you're expecting me to set up Trick Room, why wouldn't you just attack with both Pokemon? And I don't even know. Icy Wind? Switch out, maybe? What could I switch out into? Fini and start setting up Calm Minds? That seems like a play, especially if I'm snarling. This is just bad if they do get up the Trick Room here, because that Ice Horse can come in and start dealing out a ton of damage, which... So you're going for Ice Beam, which makes me... you're faster than Gothitelle. Oh, Energy Ball. Into... Okay. I don't know if you predicted that, but well played. The Wiki Berry goes off, and we get a Snarl off. Okay. So that's pretty bad. Because now I'm expecting them to go for Trick Room. And I don't know why I forgot about competitive, but... So this Gothitelle is now +3, right? Wow, that was a horrible start to the game. +3 special attack Gothitelle. I think we have to try and knock it out here. With Flare Blitz and Moonblast. And allow Cresselia to set up Trick Room. Because otherwise Gothitelle's just going to start one-shotting everything I have. Don't have Citrus Berry. Don't have Citrus. Oh! The 10% chance to get a special attack drop. That's fun. And you're faster than... Yep. Alright, I think we'll trade 1 for 1 here, though. Wow, that is unfortunate. I guess I did misplay the turn before by going for Snarl. So I deserve to lose Fini for that. And then Trick Room here, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. So you're definitely bringing out Ice Horse here if you brought it. Sorry for calling it Ice Horse. I don't remember the exact name of it. So I could either bring out Cresselia and reverse Trick Room before bringing out Kartana, or I could bring out Kartana and max it and go for a max Steel Spike. Which seems like the better play, I think. Yeah. Seems like the better play. I can sub out Incineroar, or I can Parting Shot with Incineroar into this thing. But if you're this... See, I would think you would go for a Max Quake into Incineroar here. In which case, swapping out in Cresselia would be a better play. Yeah, I would think you go for Max Quake into Incineroar. So I'm going to try and negate that by switching out into Cresselia, and I'm going to Max Steel Spike. But if it... But if it has... Yeah, I'm going to max Steel Spike into the Crest, because if it has Weakness Policy, that's going to be really bad. And from what I've seen, the Weakness Policy and Assault Vest are the only two items this thing has been carrying. So let's see, swap on the Crest. Yep, Dynamaxing. That's what we expected. I guess, I don't know how much a Max Hailstorm's going to do to Kartana. I can imagine probably like 40 to 50%, but then if I get a defense boost from Max Steel Spike, I should be fine to survive another one, so I'm alright with this right now. And this way I save Incineroar to deal with this thing once it's not Dynamax and we're outside of Trick Room in the late game. 290 HP for Kartana when Dynamax. Okay. It's not terrible. Ally Switch. Oh. That's a problem. If this is weak. And it does Max Quake. Okay, sweet. So that's one turn of Dynamax down for nothing, and we're going to get a lot of damage here, but if it's weak... Wow. Wow, that's 60%. Defense Rise. Is it Weakness Policy? It is. Okay. Yeah, that's what we were afraid of. Now we're playing Ally Switch Mind Games, right? Which means... Do I reverse Trick Room here? Or do I bring out Incineroar and try and... I would think you go for a Max Hailstorm into Cresselia to try and one-shot it here. So bringing out Incineroar might be a better play to get a Intimidate down and get an attack drop. I think that's the play. And then we're going to Max Steel Spike. See, we kill this thing if we target the right slot. But the question is, do you go for Ally Switch again? And if you don't, how bad is that for us? I'm going to think you... I think you do, because what else do you click with Cresselia in this situation, right? Okay, so we get an attack drop, so this thing's down to +1 again. And if you go for Max Hailstorm into the Cresselia slot, that's just really good. That's 2 turns of Max. Yeah, and he does Ally Switch. Alright, sweet. We made the right call. And it does Hailstorm into... Wow. Oh, into Kartana. Okay. That doesn't do a lot because it's only at +1. And we get to one-shot this thing. That's awesome. Kartana's just so strong. I totally forgot the thing's like, what, 180 base 170, base 180 attack? That's just insane. Plus now it's got 2 defense boosts. Yeah, I would think my Kartana's unkillable at this point. Especially since you probably bought Feeny in the back as your last Pokemon because you need to beat Incineroar. Yeah. I don't see a way in which my opponent wins this one now. So this Cresselia has what? We've seen Trick Room, Ice Beam, right? Trick Room, Ice Beam, and oh, it's a low on Marowak. Okay. So how many turns of Trick Room are left? We've got 2 turns left. And Kartana's not going to take... Oh man, wait a minute. Now we might lose this. See, we can fake out Cresselia, but if I do that, I just take a Flare Blitz into Kartana and I go down, I think. Is swapping out Kartana the play here? I think it might be. I think Snarling and swapping out my Maxmon, even though I have one turn of Max left, is the play. Because Kartana is going to be the fastest thing on the field outside of Trick. Oh, he forfeited. Okay, that works too. I don't necessarily think that match was over. I think my opponent had a pretty free Flare Blitz into the Kartana slot, which, even though I'm at +2 defense and maxed, Alolan Marowak's attack is still pretty strong, so it still might have killed us there. But yeah, alright, good first match for today. Let's see, moving on up. Oh, we got no points for that. That's alright. Alright, found the second match of the day. Golfo. Let's see, what's he got? Bouffalant, Toxtricity, regular Marowak, Dusclops, Drapion, Blastoise. So this thing has nothing. None of the new legendaries that were introduced in this series. So let's see. Nidoqueen actually looks really good here into everything except for Blastoise. They want to set up Trick Room too, maybe. Dusclops and Marowak. This is a really weird team, because Kartana's good, but Bouffalant with Sap Sipper. Oh, but we have Max Knuckle. I think we bring Braviary, so we can get up Tailwind. Intimidate on Drapion, Marowak, Bouffalant, but Marowak's just gonna... I don't think so. I think we bring Braviary, Nidoqueen, Kartana, and Tapu Fini in the back. Yeah, I think this is the lineup. The only thing that's really going to give us a problem then with these four is the Drapion, because Kartana's, I mean, it can hit it with, you know, Smart Strikes and Steel Spikes, but it's able to one-shot probably Tapu Fini. Okay, but he leads Dusclops, Drapion. Not a bad lead. I wonder if I have Taunt on this Braviary, because that would be awesome. I don't, though. And I don't really want to set up Tailwind, because I'm assuming this Dusclops is just going for Trick Room here. Who could I switch out into? Yeah, let's swap out into Fini here. And let's go for an Earth Power into the Drapion, even though I'm assuming this Drapion's going to protect here. I'm assuming Drapion protects, and we could max Nidoqueen and get a special defense boost. But I don't think it's worth it, because I don't think I'm taking any damage here. So I'm expecting Protect and Trick Room. But we'll see, I guess. Also, I wonder if this Earth Power just one-shots a Drapion. I mean, it doesn't protect. And it does one-shot. Alright, sweet. So yeah, even though I expected the Drapion to protect there, I could have targeted Dusclops. It's always safer, I think, in that slot, especially when I'm not afraid of taking any damage to target down the Drapion in case it doesn't protect. Because the risk reward for that is just, it's not great, because Earth Power is going to do, what, 25% to a Dusclops? And that damage really isn't, it's not that important right now, especially when it's able to set up Trick Room and then go for a Pain Split on the following turn. Okay, so Marowak's out here. See, Fini looks really good now. Do I max Fini and go for a max Water? I think I just might. Max Geyser, because I'm assuming you're going to want to max Marowak here. And then I'm assuming you're going for like a Quake into the Nidoqueen. So I'm going to swap back out into Braviary. And I'm just going to let Dusclops sit on the field and not do anything. Yeah, he is maxing Marowak. Okay, so that's what we expected. If he goes for a Quake into the Braviary slot, then that's twice already that we've predicted that and are able to negate 2 max Quakes for my opponents today, which is awesome. We're maxing Tapu Fini. I'm assuming this, unless it's like Assault Vest, I'm assuming this is going to do around 50 to 60%. We'll be able to 2-shot it. And what are you going to do to Tapu Fini? Hit that with a max Quake? That's not gonna 2-shot us, so... Let's see. Nightshade into that slot, that works for me. Max Quake into Tapu Fini. Okay. So you're getting a Spadef boost, that might... Yeah, it doesn't 2-shot, I don't think, unless that was an extremely low roll. That's not going to 2-shot us, but with a Spadef boost, you might be able to live now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are. Especially when you get another Spit F boost here. We could Max Guard. And waste the turn of their Max, because I think their Max is more valuable right now. But Max Guard. And go for... How many turns of Tailwind are left? Or Trick Room? 3 turns. So on this turn, we can Max Guard Brave Bird into that slot. And the following turn, we can Max Geyser and Brave Bird and pick up a knockout. And then the following turn, we can double protect on the last turn of Tailwind. Or Trick Room. Yeah, okay. I think that's the play. I don't really need to target Dusclops here because it can't fire off a Nightshade into... Oh, it's going into the Feeny slot. So yeah, probably a double up into that slot. So that's probably a really good... I lied, not a double up into that slot. You're going to one-shot my Braviary. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Because we could have gotten a free Geyser off. Ah. Yeah, my opponent played that well. Okay. So 2 turns of Trick Room left. And we can't... I really hope it doesn't kill us here. We could bring out... I think the play is to bring out Nidoqueen and protect. Or we could bring out... No, because Kartana's kind of needed for the late game when they're not in Trick Room. Yeah, I think this is what we do. We can Max Geyser into Marowak. And we can protect. No, but it... this is bad because I'm Nightshade and I'm... And if I protect this turn, then I can't protect in the last turn. I think I need to target Marowak and attack with Nidoqueen. I think you're going to double up into Tapu Fini here because you know it picks up a knockout. And... Right? This is going into Fini. No! Really? Oh, well I just threw away 2 Pokemon. And now this Dusclops at +2 special defense. So it's a good thing we saved Kartana because that's the only thing that's going to be able to hit it now. And I better hope it doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. Okay. This is the last turn with Trick Room. So we're able to protect with Fini here. I don't know. I think in that situation, you're able to pick up a knockout onto my Maxmon guaranteed. And so I don't know why you don't double target it. But, I mean, good read from my opponent. This last turn, yeah, we just protect here. And we go for... I don't think I need to knock out Marowak here because I knock it out with a Muddy Water next turn. So I think our best move is to just Leaf Blade the Dusclops. Nightshade into Fini. Tell me you double targeted it. Nope. This Marowak does not like targeting Fini. Okay. That does nothing. Yeah, I think Dusclops just kind of walls us here and beats us. Oh. We can Muddy Water and hope that kills Marowak. I'm not even sure it will, though. And if it doesn't, then that means I need to target it with a Leaf Blade, and then you set up another Trick Room, and you're bringing out what into the late game? Bouffalant? Or Blastoise? You're also free to just Nightshade our Kartana and kill us here. I think I Calm Mind with Fini. And I Leaf Blade the Marowak. I think this is my only way to win now. And you protect Marowak, yeah. Well done. You're Trick Rooming. Yeah. We needed to target the Dusclops with our max moves. Because now it's just too bulky and I have no way of taking it out. Oh, that's a shame. Because now all you do to win this is you Bone Meringue into Feeny, and you Nightshade into Kartana. So yeah, well played by my opponent. I'll let him get the win here. What did I need to do? Was maxing Feeny a bad play? No, because he maxed Quaked into that slot, so I guess I could have protected instead of maxing. Ironhead. Yeah, knocks out Feeny. Yeah, good game to my opponent. He played that well. Yeah, Dusclops in Series 7 is still as much of a problem as it has been since Series 1. So, if you enjoy running Trick Room teams, make sure you're still running a Dusclops on it because it is just so good. Yeah, but we can get in one more battle this episode. Let's win the last one of the episode. We've got Colossal, Urshifu, Blacephalon. This is the team that Aaron Zhang has been using on his YouTube videos. I remember this. So it is Dark Urshifu, and it's Blacephalon with Choice Scarf that has Mind Blown, which is able to activate the Colossal's ability, which then has Choice Specs and can go for Heat Wave. But you also have the Regigigas and Alolan Weezing, or Galarian Weezing component here. So how do we beat this? Kartana seems really good in the Weezing Regigigas one, but awful into Blacephalon and Colossal. But Feeny seems really good into those two, and not horrible into Regigigas, I think. Do we want to set up Trick Room here, maybe? Setting up Trick Room wouldn't be bad. Maybe we lead Incineroar. Yeah, we lead Incineroar and Cresselia, and we set up Trick Room, and we bring Feeny in the back with... Let's go Nidoqueen. Because Nidoqueen targets down... Yeah, it beats Feeny, it beats Weezing, it beats both the fire types that my opponent has. So I think it's nice that this team has both Tailwind and Trick Room. Being able to function under both is... It's a really good ability to have, especially when you can do it depending on the matchup that your opponent is bringing out. And it is bringing Weezing and Regigigas, both shiny, by the way. That's cool. I don't know if they were both shiny on Aaron's team. That's really cool. Alright, so you're definitely going to max Regigigas here, right? So what do we do? This Weezing definitely has Taunt, too, so we need to fake out Weezing and set up Trick Room. That's our play here. I don't think Regigigas can one-shot either of it. Maybe it one-shots Incineroar, but there's no way it one-shots Cress. And so this is kind of a free Trick Room here. But yeah, this Alolan Weezing, or Galarian Weezing, sorry, and Regigigas combo is something you should expect to see a decent amount of in Series 7. Because Regigigas without its ability is insanely strong. Okay, so fake out, you're probably going for Taunt on Weezing there. And Max Darkness, actually. Does that one-shot us? It doesn't. Okay, awesome. That's awesome. So... we get off a Trick Room, we're able to Parting Shot into Regigigas this next turn. Citrus Berry pops also, that's sweet. Weezing flinched, and we get off a Trick Room. Okay, nice. So now, I wonder who's faster. I probably... Who's faster out of these two? 114, 58. Oh wow, it's not even close. 112, 138. Okay. So we can very easily go for Parting Shot. Or we no Parting Shot into Regigigas, making it -1. And we can Expanding Force and let Crest go down, and if Crest doesn't go down here, then it kills Weezing in 2 turns. Weezing protects. Okay, that's a good play. Parting shot here. The issue is, if you're going for a max strike into that slot, I don't want Nidoqueen to take it, because I think Nidoqueen maxes here for us. So I think Feeny has to take this. And this stinks, because Feeny does not... is going to take a Sludge Bomb the following turn. But I think I have to be okay with that. Max Quake, actually. Okay, good thing I didn't bring a Nidoqueen. And it does nothing. Alright, awesome. Spadef boost on both these Pokemon. I think I'm free to protect Feeny here. And go for an Expanding Force. Just for the last turn of Max. I don't want to take a Max move with Feeny any more than I have to. This, and that's 3 turns of Trick Room down then. Or two turns now after this, so we'll have 2 more. Weezing switches out, actually. So, slow start is going to proc. That's actually a really sweet play. If Weezing, or if Regigigas is now slower. But Max Strike into the Feeny, right? Yeah, okay. Good protect. My speed is now lowered as I'm under Trick Room. That works for me. Okay. So I believe this thing was black glasses. Yeah, it's black glasses on the Urshifu. So a Moonblast into that slot is pretty free. Unless you're protecting again. You would probably protect and go for a Giga Impact into Feeny here, I'm guessing. See, now I could actually bring back out Incineroar. But are you going to go for a Wicked Blow into... Yeah, I think we go for this, and if Feeny goes down, and we bring out Incineroar. This is so tough. I'm not positioning well enough to get... my Nidoqueen in here so I can max it. It's going for Sucker Punch. Okay. So Crest is going down, their Urshifu's going down, my Feeny might be going down. But I still have my max up, and I think that's okay. Yep, there goes Urshifu. If Feeny could live a Giga Impact here, that would be sweet. It is at -1, and it does have slow start, so its attack is half. Oh, we easily live that. Oh, sweet. And it procs our berry. Perfect. So I think we have 1 more turn of Trick Room here. So you bring out Weezing here, probably. And so Nidoqueen seems super good. This Regigigas is sitting around on the field doing nothing now. Feeny, actually. Oh, okay. My opponent has nothing. No answers for this Nidoqueen, then. But shiny Tapu Fini, too. Wow. Last turn of Trick Room. Their Feeny is going to be faster in Trick Room than my Nidoqueen. So I think I protect this turn, and then Nidoqueen is the fastest thing on the field for the remainder of the game. So I think I'm free to Calm Mind and protect here, as you're probably going for a Muddy Water and recharging with Reggie. Or protecting, that works too. Okay. I'm guessing this Nidoqueen is faster. It is. I mean, I'm pretty sure timid nature. I saw that before, so I'm assuming we're faster than their Tapu Fini outside of Trick Room. Yeah, and now we're free to... What? Moonblast their Reggie? No, I mean, we should kill their... Yeah, we should kill their Feeny here, especially since I'm gonna max Ooze it. Yeah. And Max Ooze is only 90 base power. It's just gonna boost up my Tapu Fini though, and now Fini's kind of unbeatable. especially since their Reggie is doing 0 damage, even with a 150 base power move. Yeah, stalling, I mean, this is why Regigigas and the Galarian Weezing is just, it's not a broken combo by any means. It's actually, I really don't think it's that great. I think it's used to, if you're not picking up knockouts on turn 1 and turn 2, you're really just, it's not going to be a useful strategy. And that almost, it does around 70%. And then Arthini should knock out with Moonblast. I don't think we'll be faster since we took a speed drop earlier for Max Strike. Muddy Water, it's nothing. Actually does a decent amount too, our Max Nidoqueen. They get Impact. We saw how much that did earlier. It's not going to kill Arthini. Yep. And we should pick up a knockout here. Into their Arthini. Alright, awesome. Their Reggie also has to recharge his next turn, so we're free to Max Quake into the Weezing slot and go for whatever we want, you know, with Arthini we can go for a Moonblast into the Reggie slot. We'll see if it picks up. It is +2, so we might pick up a knockout too. But yeah, my opponent just... The fact that I was able to live the Max Darkness with Cresselia, I think if Reggie's not able to pick up a knockout onto Cresselia or Dusclops with Max Darkness on turn 1, then I don't think it's a good answer to Trick Room. I actually think that the Colossal and Blacephalon lead would have been pretty solid for my opponent. Because I really only have Feeny to deal with that. And even that's not... Oh, it restarts slow start. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. Okay. But yeah, let's see if we pick up a knockout here. No. But you're recharging, and that should be the game. So yeah, 2-1 on the day. That second game, we just... yeah, we positioned poorly on the second game, and we just had no way of dealing damage to the Dusclops once the Marowak set up 2 special defense boosts on it. Playing around Trick Room is tough. It's always tough. But yeah. That's going to be it for me today. 2-1 on the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles, and yeah, I'll see you next time.